Good morning, children. Our today's topic is electrocardiograph ECG. Definition of it is written here that ECG is actually a graphical representation of electrical activity of heart during cardiac cycle. Okay, here they have shown one of the example that you may have observed a patient hooked up to a monitoring machine, and that machine showing the voltage traces on the screen and making the sound pip pip or p. So this is actually because of the machine is noticing the electrocardio, that machine is electrocardiograph, and the graph which is obtained from this machine, which is noticing the electrical or graphical presentation of electrical activity of the heart, that graph which is obtained will be the electrocardiogram. Okay, so now we are here observing. Before observing this electrocardiogram, you recall the term systole and diastole. Systole is the contraction stage of the heart, and diastole is the relaxation or relaxing stage of the heart. Now, when the heart get the wave of excitation and it starts contracting, then this is called as depolarization of that chamber. Another term, depolarization. Depolarization means the excited state or contracting stage, and repolarization, that means the normal state. Now come to here. Here you can see this is the electrocardiogram of a person is been shown. It is the normal electrocardiogram. So P, Q, R, S and T waves are shown here. So this P wave is actually here representing the initiation of atrial systole. This is the initiation of excitation wave, and it is showing the initiation of atrial systole or depolarization of the atria. This is the depolarization of the atria. P and Q gap is showing the atrial stole. This is the time, it is 0.1 second time it takes for atrial systole. Okay, here it is not mentioned, but it is 0 point because one complete contraction and relaxation, as we have seen in the previous video, takes 0.8 second. So out of that, atrial systole P to Q difference will take 0.1 second. Now this QRS complex. So you can see the P wave, R wave and T wave are above the baseline. They are positive waves, and Q and S are below the baseline. They are negative waves. Out of that, this QRS complex is actually showing the depolarization of ventricle. But here the Q is the initiation of systolic phase or initiation of depolarization, and this is here the depolarization is at the peak. Okay, and then the S and the T. So T is the end of systolic phase, because up to the QRS complex, the R is the peak of depolarization, then it is coming down, and T up to the T, that means it is the end of the systolic phase. So you can say depolarization of ventricle is represented by QRS complex. At the Q, it is the initiation of ventricular contraction. It marks the beginning of the stole, and T represents the return of the ventricle from the excited to the normal state, that is repolarization, and it is the end of the systolic phase. Okay, so any abnormality in this wave pattern of the heart changes the wave pattern of the ECG, and it can be interpreted by the physician to diagnose any cardiac disorder, any disorder in the heart. So it is what it is written, that counting the number of QRS complex that occur in the given time period can determine the heartbeat of an individual, and ECG obtained from different individual are roughly the same shape for a given configuration, and any deviation from this shape indicates the possibility of abnormality. Thank you. This is all about this topic.